No? Yeah. All right. Fuck it.
This is no time to stop, Ben. Oh, fight. Come on, up with your dukes.
No, I can't. I'm sick of faking it alive.
Fight.
No, what's the use? Why fool them any longer?
Come on, stop dogging.
Yeah, let me hit you just one.
This is rebel shit. Mojave rock. Got polyglot to molly wop you till your body pop. I'm never sick when my temperature drop is 7 up. 1056, hell, praise the rock. I ain't a savior, just your neighbor like Amazing Peter. Minus the spider bite, the webs, the aunt and uncle neither. Save the reason and the need to tough the dynamite to even up the non-believers. Humble season was cool, sure. Now I'm seeing North Shore faces, and you're sure? Turn around and walk 4 paces, I walk 4-5. Y'all 86 in all cases. I'm the figure 8 sideways, always ageless. Y'all in the club, aimless, blind, spade shit. My time is space mix, record a rhyme on spaceship. You way behind like you caught a ride on a slave ship. I'm the modern anomaly, brazen anomaly, faceless. Represent the basement, raised up, cageless, limitless, reminiscent of rapists. Boundaries, got none. Rock, paper, shotgun. Octung, baby, not an ADD 80s, baby. I'm not from rated G catering errors. I was the type in New York, I'm rhyming at night in the park and hiding a knife in the hair. And even though mama was careful, I would be fighting so often, finding the light in the dark with time and just life in the mirror. Reflection, infinite pressure. In the end, we are who we are. Kesha, late night diver, sipping on a Vespa. I'm Bond and the villain in one-time bomb tester. Dress mismatched like Confederate soldiers. Told y'all that's the think fast, this level is over. Going for the kill screen, fist full of quarters. Billy Mitchell, I'm a fiend. Jumping barrels, famous sources, was a preteen prodigy. Plethora of knowledge, I don't mean like Albert Johnson. I mean Gene was on to college. I'll never respect a comment from a novice. I'll never be just a common denominator. I promise I was nominated flyer, so you see I'll take us higher. The defiant one, the phoenix from the fire. Hell mouth Leviathan, only get killed at the end of time, so I'm buying some. This is heavy metal. Ryerson or Reitman, a mobile 81 either is right, man. Lifespan's eternal ever since I touched the mic stand. With the mic in my right hand, left hook, good night, man. Rest good, hype, man. Genie, take it easy like bikinis on some white sand is on me. Call me, sipping on a zombie. Conde, pass, no bath salt spilling in my flask. I'm appealing to your class. Laugh now, get shot later with sedatives. Medicate to torture you tomorrow. Oh, you better live edifice. Living in a world full of edifice. Whole relative, melanin, nepotism. Tell the kids hell is in. Check the prison. I wanna teach particle physics business. Just as a better business class. Syllabus rise up. You wanna get your Philistine thighs up. My abilities high as fuck. Still willing to try luck. I wish I had guillotine garage doors. Mass carnage, barnyard parties. Animal carnivores. Trash garbage stars. God hardies. Mandible parting jaws. Bleeding jaw dryer convictions. The art of war.
You're going to have plenty of reason to hate me. I'm going to show you cards and spades in line for the next 50 years. I'm going to pay you back for every lie you told.
I'll kill you.
Jean Grey in the building. That's all she gives us. All right. Marathon continues, though. Because we have mucho más, chiringue. Sí, mi amiga, mi amigo. Hablemos.
Soul Messiah, the Supreme Team, God Hop in the building. Little girl conceived in 1980, baby born in winter. What do you know about Congress Heights? Come angel, leave a sinner. The stage was set with black Maximas and trap boys. Where crack cocaine became a star, groupies mean and scheme to hit her. We grew up playing Gatsby's tag and hide and seek. We knew two dots and pinks when we first heard them tires creak. Entire streets was on that rock by 93. But we ain't speak on it cause candidates inspired beef. But we all knew our mamas, daddies, uncles, cousins based. That's how them hustlers knew our names so well, familiar face. So we just stayed away, ran and saved the pain away. But if you talked about my family now, we scratch your blood you taste. And we had never heard about Reagan and his coke gangs. We survived the war on drugs with heavily armed emotions. Joy and pain went hand in hand like Maze and Beverly Hope Wayne. Every time we saw our daddy get acknowledged by the dope man. I get it, they was tools just used to act on an agenda. Exchanging money for lives is the heart of capitalism. So why you mad at that man for just making an honest living? Cause honestly, every glass bottle is homicide, honest killing.
Yeah. What it is. You gotta find more of that. Okay. Once again, once I said, we gotta find more of that. We are not.
What was the name of that tune? What was the name of that tune? Let's let the people know the name of that tune.
Man, we got it one time. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got too much coming. Hold on 1 second. Not only do I want to let the people know the name of it, I'm terrible. That was only 1 minute and 38 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to catch that again. God damn. You ever hear that?
Soul Messiah.
Soul Messiah.
God Hop in the building.
Son of Sam.
Little girl conceived in 1980, baby born in winter. What do you know about Congress? Come angel, leave a sinner. The stage was set with black Maximas and trap boys.
How can you not love her?
Became a star, groupies mean and scheme to hit her. We grew up playing Thundercats, Beast Tag, and hide and seek. Rock, Soul Messiah, the Supreme Team, God Hop in the building.
Yeah.
Little girl conceived in 1980, baby born in winter. What do you know about Congress Heights? Come angel, leave a sinner. The stage was set with black Maximas and trap boys. Where crack cocaine became a star, groupies mean and scheme to hit her. We grew up playing Thundercats, Beast Tag, and hide and seek. We knew two dots and pinks when we first heard them tigers creak. Entire streets was on that rock by 93. But we ain't speak on it cause candidates inspired beef. But we all knew our mamas, daddies, uncles, cousins based. That's how them hustlers knew our names so well, familiar face. So we just stayed away, ran and saved the pain away. But if you talked about my family now, we scratch your blood you taste.
Yeah.
And we had never heard about Reagan and his coke gangs. We survived the war.
Indigenous media coming forth for the 7-day agenda for the month of September. The date, the 16th. Visual Associates, we bring you our 7-day agenda starting off with health. And our best and our health topic we will start off with. We want to remind everybody to participate in their broccoli, their spinach, their almonds, their flaxseed, mustard greens, sesame seeds, and collie. You know, part of the health part is to keep a reminder of what is the best things to intake for your body, for your system. You know, if you have lacked bringing these substances into your diet, we are here to remind you again. You can go take your time and look up what the importance of broccoli, almonds, baked choice, spinach. These are green sesame seeds, flax seeds, and kale. You know, we want to bring you an alkaline blood cleanser smoothie. This smoothie involves having 1 cup of cherries, 1 cup of mangoes, a handful of spinach, 1 cup of cocoa water, and 1 cup of ice. We do promote using the juicer at this present time. you know. And, we take our links from our email, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram in order to bring you the newest and what we feel would be things that will help you in your progression in life. We have here a good dish, a good sample of dishes from athletes or bodybuilders. As you see, we have pineapples. I see carrots. We have tuna. We have shrimp. Have your salad dressing, your tomatoes, your cucumbers here, and some of your almonds. So these are the things that people are taking in order to maintain their health and enhance their health, and get the best performance out of their body and have the best essential functions of their mind and their soul and their spirit. What we have here is a new concept that we do want to promote in the health area, which involves growing food in your location. A lot of times what we realize is that, people have locations and they don't maximize their location. What we see here is someone that had took their front yard and they made flower beds or they made vegetable beds. And as you see or view, this is how you do it. And they're providing their own sustainability. Instead of dealing with whether or not it's GMOs and there's pesticides or so forth, we encourage you to go ahead and embark on this endeavor right here, because you can go from vegetables to all different types of fruit, and you can monitor it yourself. You can also teach your children and have your family participate. Another item that we want to bring to your attention is pink Himalayan salt. And what it states here is pink Himalayan salt helps regulate water content in the body. And we definitely know that some people are bloated. It also states that pink Himalayan salt helps rid of skin disorders such as acne. It draws out the toxins from the face. Pink Himalayan salt can also be purchased as a bar to wash the face. So we know that there's a lot of teenagers and a lot of people that have problems with their pores and detoxing, where there's a lot of growth and there's a lot of hormone effects. So it also has here that the pink Himalayan salt provides potassium, calcium, magnesium, and iodine. So the three areas that it also expresses that it helps in dental health, acne, and respiratory health. The pink Himalayan salt can be used to maintain oral hygiene by mixing the salt with water until it dissolves, and using it as a gargle can help stop halitosis. Also, it says sore and bleeding gums can also be treated with the gargle. Pink Himalayan salt can even help drain bacteria and germs in an affected tooth. So those that have rotten tooth, or they have they want to find a more non-fluoride manner in which to take care of their hygiene, please take a look. Take your time and research pink Himalayan salt. That is HIMALAYAN for Himalayan. The next health product we want to bring attention to is the mangosteen fruit. That is MANGOSTEEN. This has come up recently to show that it's a cancer killer. I would suggest that people take and implement these different fruits into their diet anyway, is because you don't know where or when cancer will grow. So you know definitely will want to go ahead and take these fruits as part of your daily diet. It says here that xanthones, xanthone, and mangosteen have the ability to eradicate and destroy cancer cells. Not only does it reduce apoptosis, programmed cell death of the cancer, but it effectively destroys cancer cells' resistance to modern chemotherapeutic treatment. So those that are taking chemotherapy, and if you have any loved ones that's taking chemotherapy, please, you know, investigate some time and research into this mangosteen fruit. The next part that we have in the health area is apple cinnamon water. In the recent days, we've found that people are boosting their metabolism and helping them out in detoxing by soaking different apple peelings and different lemon peelings in big jars of water for a period of time. This is a great detoxer. So you can have this with
some people are engaged in intense exercises. They jog a lot, they run a lot, they skip rope a lot. Fine. Here is my question. What do you do to remove excess lactic acid from your blood? What do you do? Oh, you feel good and your muscles are bulging? Fine. But your ligaments, your tendons, and your cartilage will start tearing because of excess lactic acid that has never been removed from your blood. In symptometry, we sell the lactic acid remover, formula A16B, that you take once a week. Formula A16B for some athletes who are there, for people who do intense exercises. Please keep removing excess lactic acid. If you don't, excess lactic acid will start damaging the tissue of the nasal passage, and your sinuses will be affected. You will start overproducing mucus. When you overproduce mucus, what are you going to do? You are going to do the nadipa. You are going to you go across the street to go and buy what? Some decongestants, some nasal spray, and all that. Well, I'm teaching many people who have lost their sense of smell. They can't smell anything anymore. Their house is on fire. They are not even aware that their house is on fire. Because they cannot smell smoke. And how did this begin? It started with nasal congestion. They used to spray these saline solutions into their nose. Then their olfactory nerves were damaged. Well, when you come to symptometry and we have to repair your olfactory nerve, we promise you that this will not be done in 1 or 2 treatments. We know what to do, but it will take some time. Because these are nerves whose coating have been peeled off. You have to repair the coating of the nerve. Immediately, you have to repair. So please, stop making these mistakes. If you have nasal congestion, start by removing excess lactic acid from your blood. It's the first step. And you will realize that it it will make you sleep soundly. 2, it will also remove the excess lactic acid that causes joint pain. I treat people who have rheumatoid arthritis. Oh, it's incurable. It's incurable. And then when they begin to see results, then they say, oh, they lied to me. Well, that is your own conclusion. We are not asking you to say who lied or who did not lie. All we are saying is this. Rheumatoid arthritis is curable. Your joints that are deformed will take some time. Your knuckles that are deformed will take some time. And some even have one of their fingers straight like this. They cannot bend it. It's straight like this. Some it is their small finger that is curved like this. The last one is curved like this. These are called contractures. We have the particulate for that, but it takes some time. So if you're an athlete, make sure, or if you know somebody who's an athlete, or you know somebody who engages in intense exercise, remind the person to remove excess lactic acid from the blood. We also produce lactic acid whenever we consume milk. This is why I don't drink milk, or I don't use any milk product. You see, you have to be healthy from January 1st to December 31st. No symptoms at all. And if you are not able to do that, it means you broke the rules. The cells, your cells don't care who you are. You break the rules, you pay the price. So this is why to be healthy from January 1st to December 31st is a tall order that we have set, and we are not going to lower the bar. It's going to remain high. If you cannot jump it, if you cannot touch it, you want to cry, cry. But this is the only thing we can do for mankind, to raise the bar and keep the bar high so that people should know what to do. And in case they are not able to find solutions, they can still call symptometry and have solutions. Yes, ma'am.
You say milk. Almond milk or certain types of milk. I'm not thinking of animal milk. Being nuts, vegetable milk. Is that restricted also?
We have, after so many years, we discovered that not derived milk are the worst. Almond milk, cashew milk, and all. Some even make it difficult to lower blood pressure, especially almond milk. Yes. You know, and I had other cases where almond milk made it very difficult to cure herpes. You see, so what, as a scientist, you have to find out what is in this milk that is preventing disease from being cured. Then you realize that they have nutrient blockers. And because they have nutrient blockers, nutrient cannot penetrate the cells. And if nutrient cannot penetrate the cells, how can the cell produce essentials for healing? It's not possible. As a result, the problem becomes chronic.
Coconut milk, same effect.
Pardon?
Coconut milk, same effect.
I'm originally from Ghana. And coconut milk is what we used to drink. And coconut meat was what we used to eat. And coconut water is what we used to drink. So everything about coconut and the coconut oil was what we used to cook with. So if you want to know why many people on the islands have chronic diseases, well, you can draw your own conclusions. So In the future, if you set up your business and you want to help people to live scientifically, you can draw their attention to the things that are in coconut. There is vanadium and molybdenum in coconut. These are heavy metals. We already have molybdenum in our body, and we also have vanadium in our body. That's why we don't need any extra. The extra is excess, and excess is a nutrient blocker. Just like we have potassium, and we need potassium, but not too much potassium. We need magnesium, but not too much magnesium.
So you can't infuse coconut, whether it's the juice, the flesh, or the milk, but you have to do that very sparingly.
Vanadium, if you take the book, you see how many enzymes that are required to break down vanadium. Then when you take the book, the enzyme chart in the downside of nutrition or in the what you consume, you see the number of enzymes that are required to break down the second heavy metal. Here is my question. We need about 50,000 enzymes to digest a meal. To digest a meal. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Fine. And molybdenum alone is taking 45,000. So, does it make sense to spend 45,000 or to divert 45,000 enzymes just to metabolize molybdenum alone? What about the other chemicals in the foods you have eaten? How are you going to digest this food? You are going to experience what is called an enzyme deficit. And if you experience an enzyme deficit, you are going to be in big trouble, because nothing in the human body is produced without enzymes. Everything has to be produced with enzymes. And you, being in such a hole, you are going to make it difficult to digest certain foods. Then you say, oh, I'm bloated. Why are you bloated? You are bloated because certain foods are not being digested properly. You are gassy because certain foods are not being digested properly. And fermentation is taking place too early. Fermentation is supposed to take place after 3 hours, and in the person's case, fermentation is taking place almost immediately, after 1 hour. Early fermentation is very dangerous. And when your body is full of gas, what's going to happen? It's going to affect nutrition. So this is why we say it is good for you to avoid coconut. But you know, on the islands, hey, this is somebody's business. On the islands, this is somebody's business. Coconut oil, you know, in Togo, it's called copra. You know, copra is big business. Even the whole government is involved in copra business. Dry coconut, you dry the coconut, and then you make oil out of it. That's big government business in Togo. So I cannot discuss coconut problems in Togo because that's their livelihood. So if the Togolese government invites me, or we want to sit to you here, you've done a marvelous job, this is all we can, I will discuss everything, but I will leave coconut out. So
what about the juice, the water, and the young coconut?
Well, I will not recommend it. I will not recommend it because when, you see, we have liquid chromatography, we have paper chromatography, we have gas chromatography. Fine. You run the coconut water through liquid chromatography. You see vanadium and molybdenum coming. Science. Science does not know me as a tall person, a short person, a black person. No. What is there to bring it up? So, if the coconut meat has vanadium and molybdenum, the coconut water has vanadium and molybdenum, the coconut oil, then the best is leave coconut alone. But people have made business with coconut, right?
Yes.
So don't hurt their feelings and let them continue with the coconut until they realize that things are not working. Your ulcer is not healing. Your bed sore is not healing. Then you discuss this diplomatically with them. Don't you think the coconut you are eating is what is making it difficult for you to cure your ulcer? Okay, why don't you stop eating the coconut for about a week to see? And then once he's taking the treatment, you see that the ulcer is becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. There must be something in the coconut. You draw your own conclusion. That is how you avoid trouble. Okay? Yes.
One of my sister wanted to ask you about the thing.
About gout.
Gout, yeah. That, you know, somebody in her family has it all over. They used to eat a lot of meat, too. So she wanted to ask me a question, what could she do for that?
Well, first of all, if you have gout, if anyone who has gout will have to stop eating meat and will have to eat fish more than meat.
No shellfish.
Shellfish? Well, let me ask you a simple question. Will you eat a vulture?
No, no.
May I know why you would not like to cook a vulture for dinner?
To eat stuff, or stuff.
All right.
Greens.
There you go.
Greens.
The vulture is for the land. It's there to clean the mess. Okay? So that viruses do not multiply. Fine. On the riverbed, we have crabs, we have lobsters, we have shellfish. They are also there to clean the mess. So why should we eat crabs? Why should we eat shellfish? Why should we eat lobsters? Why? You are eating a scavenger. And the shell of a scavenger is very tough on the kidneys. Very tough on the kidneys. If you begin to see protein in your urine, trouble. Well, you go for urinalysis, and they will tell you that there's protein in your urine. You are not supposed to see protein in your urine. Now we have to go back. What kind of foods have you been eating? We are discussing nutrition. But these are delicacies. This is what people love. You know, we are going to eat lobsters. We're going to red lobster.
Oysters?
Oyster is a scavenger.
Oh, yeah.
Snail. Oh my God, snail. Yes, ma'am.
What if someone says ovarian cyst and gallstones?
All right. If a person has gallstones, it means that bile that is supposed to remain in the liquid form is no longer liquid. Something happened and osmosis is not taking place in the gallbladder. You should have enough water in there so that bile is supposed to remain liquid, fluid. So if a person has gallstone, I've had many cases of gallstone, reversed. If a person has gallstone, gallstone, it's very difficult for the person to raise the right hand. The right hand is very, very, if you want to, okay, as a person touch the left ear with the right hand. A person with a gallbladder full of gallstones will not be able to do so. Sometimes this side will be very painful, or around the armpit will be very painful. Okay. This is how you know that a person has that's out from the outside before you take ultrasound to see the count of the gallstones. That's as far as ovarian cyst is concerned. What is a cyst? A cyst is a pouch full of dirty fluid. That is a cyst.
Dirty fluid?
Yeah, mushy fluid. It formed there because the cells of the cyst have not been divided equally. So the area where the cells of the ovary have not been divided as quickly as the others will form the cyst. So we have the particulates for ovarian cyst. So if any physician tells you or schedules you for surgery for ovarian cyst, pick up your phone and call CPR.
How could you get rid of the cyst in a gallstone?
It's very simple. It's very easy. We get rid of the gallstones by advising you to change your diet. Okay? By advising you to change your diet. If there will be no trouble as far as this recommendation is concerned, then we'll give you the particulars that will enhance osmosis so that more water go into your gallbladder, and then the cholesterol that is there and the bile that is there, it will eventually will turn into liquid. That is how we cure gallstone. But we don't perform surgery to remove the gallstone. I mean, we don't do that. It's not necessary because you have to solve the root of the problem. Now, be careful. People have stolen symptomatic ideas. Wherever you go now, you hear root cause. They don't do anything about root cause. This is unique to symptometry. We know how to work at a cellular level in order to bring about osmosis where there was no osmosis. We bring about cell division where there was no cell division so that we remove the cyst. Then you can go to your gynecologist and do ultrasound test, and they will tell you that the cyst has shrunk or there is no cyst.
How would you get rid of the cyst?
We give particulars. Well, how will you get rid of the cyst? We give particulars that work at the cellular level to remove the blockage, to remove the garbage, so that the cells can divide, uniform. Yes.
I'm sorry. One more question I'm going to ask. What about eating pineapple? Is it not so healthy for us to eat?
No. Pineapple is good. But it should be soft, ripe, yellow pineapple. Soft, ripe, yellow pineapple. Some people eat pineapple that is still too hard, too firm. No. It should be soft, ripe. This way, the level of acid has come down. Because pineapple is very acidic. So wait until it is yellow, then the amount of base or alkaline and acid is almost equal as when you eat. Because if you eat pineapple that is too acidic, it's going to shatter the nerves of your teeth. You see, it's very nutritious. Pineapple is very nutritious, but know when to eat it.
Is there like a specific diet that you'll recommend? I know I came in a little late. Is there a specific diet that you'll recommend for African Americans? Because what it sounds like you really can't eat anything.
Oh, it made me feel bad. Now, don't forget that I am not Caucasian. So, what I do is I stay right in the middle.
Never had to be in before the street lights. Yeah. All I ever known was the street lights. Yeah. Blow my hand, roll a couple dice. That's a gamble, it was worth the sacrifice. But I never stopped dreaming that one day I'll be king. So shout it, salute me, yeah. 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 Salute me.
Mama working 2 jobs. Daddy, he was slinging hard. Ready to lead a project. Granny say pray to God. I knew it was somebody, cause I made it this far. Fascinated by the dope boy, so I wanted to sell hard. Did a little big, came home and broke bars. One mat, 90% chance you sell dope or bar. Had a hard life, you can tell by my scars. Most of my niggas in the grass were doing time and handballs. Live for my daughter, I die for, I swear to God. Been in a lot of bang outs, wondering where I see tomorrow. Will I get snatched up by the motherfucking law? Will I make it all spend up the bar?
Never had to be in before the street lights. Yeah. All I ever known was the street lights. Yeah. Blow my hand, roll a couple dice. That's a gamble, it was worth the sacrifice. But I never stopped dreaming that one day I'll be king. So shout it, salute me, yeah. 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 Salute me.
3 home kill, 5 touchdowns. Can I spy when I get home? My brother just got 4 years. The amount of times they been gone. Mama say I look stressed out. Got a million pounds my head on. Teacher said I never be shit. Get a cell block on headstone. My OGs ain't teaching shit, but I had to shoot pistols and sell soap. If I ain't have a dollar, I ain't hope. If I ain't had a product, I ain't soap. I sold 50 rich and flat broke. Have a favorite bitch, still Mac hoes. Lifestyle ain't adding up. I'm trying to change my ways, don't add so. I'm going crazy, look my pain run deep. Cause I was a young and chasing money when you was ready to go to sleep. Don't be your mouth and duck your head when niggas letting off the heat. And all my niggas play for keeps and 9 minutes to the street. Damn.
Never had to be in before the street lights. Yeah. All I ever known was the street lights. Yeah. Blow my hand, roll a couple dice. That's a gamble, it was worth the sacrifice. But I never stopped dreaming that one day I'll be king. So shout it, salute me, yeah. 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 Salute me, yeah.
Okay. Now, what has disappeared is the original tracks that we had that I was playing in the first place. That's cut off. Is what I'm looking for with the brothers that we just heard. That's what I can't seem to locate. So, what's the name? Do you know the name of the other record, brother?
Which one? From who?
The brother the brother we just heard. Streetlight was the second record.
Right. I don't know the first. I don't know the one that you was just playing.